From 11 till 15 February 2019, we have the HFLD conference in Suriname. We have a lot of guests here, so we're going to have a little chat with them about the conference. Can you please tell us about yourself? Which country are you from and what is the work that you do?
My name is Kekashan. I'm 18 years old. I'm from Canada. I run Green Hope Foundation, which is a youth sustainability organization that works to empower children and young people in the sustainable development agenda. I am also a United Nations Human Rights Champion and the youngest recipient of Canada's Top 25 Women of Influence 2018.
So how does it feel to represent the youth?
I think it feels very nice to represent the youth, and I feel that it is a step forward that this conference is involving young people because we're not just the future, we are the citizens of today as well, and it's really important that we are involved in processes such as this.
Okay. What is the most important of this conference for you?
The most important thing of this conference is that the fact that there are so many leaders who've gathered here to discuss policies that help to protect the environment, and the fact that people are actually reaching consensus on how we can save our planet from total annihilation. And protecting our environment isn't a choice any longer, it's a responsibility. And therefore, I'm really happy that this conference has brought together so many people from around the world to actually work together to help save the planet.
Okay. How important is it for Canada and the information that you have in the conference? How will you bring it over to the youth?
I think that all the knowledge that I've gathered here, the youth of Canada will be very receptive to this knowledge, and Canada does have so much greenery and so much nature, and I feel that what I've learned here with the youth of Canada, we would be able to make our country even greener and preserve the natural resources that we already have.
Okay. After a bit of years, it will be the youth that will have to lead this conference. What will your first step be for Behold of or Green?
So I think that it's really important for the youth to know that we have to it doesn't matter how old you are, you just need to start taking actions right now. And yes, in the future we will be leading conferences like this, and it's important for us to remember even now that protecting the environment is an ongoing process, and we cannot just say leave it in the hands of someone else. We need to start taking responsibility as individuals, and I'm sure that as youth and of today and tomorrow, we would be able to reinforce that wherever we go.
Okay. Is it important for countries to work together?
Absolutely. It's extremely important that countries work together because Goal 17 of the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations partnerships, it really is about working together to achieve a sustainable future. And every single problem in the world is interconnected. And if countries come together and actually reach consensus, then it will be much easier to actually achieve sustainable development.
As one of the youngest, what is your message to the youth?
My message to the youth is to never be intimidated by the fact that, there are so many people who are older than you doing many things. Age has nothing to do with capability, and youth just need to take that extra step and walk that extra mile to get the future we want. And we the youth need to take a leadership role and mold the future the way we want it, a future that is just, sustainable, and equitable.
Okay. Is it enough to hold a conference once a year, or is it important to have this several times?
I think that holding the conference once a year, it actually depends, not just holding the conference many times a year, but on the results and the actions that are taken after the conference. Because you can hold many conferences in a year, but actually not do anything. It is important that no matter how many conferences you hold, be it 1 or 5 in a year, You need to actually implement what you talked about and take actions at the ground level. And that is what is most important.
Okay, for you, all this information, all these sessions at the conference, is there? Can you say that we can take actions?
I think, yes, seeing the amount of knowledge that was in this conference and the discussions that took place, I can definitely say that yes, we can take actions and we will be taking actions like right after this conference and continue to take these actions so that the next time we have the HFLD conference, we will say that there is so much that we have done to help save the earth, and then discuss how we can keep taking actions to preserve our earth for future generations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.